All right. We'll give everybody a minute to get on here. See what's going on Sunday night before we start our week. Yeah, we'll just kind of do a hi, Sue. We'll do a little crafting and saying hello and seeing what's going on during the week, maybe. I have a new schedule now. Give everybody a second to come on here. So I've been busy this week. Hi, Gloria. Nice to see you. So I hope you guys are doing okay and hanging in there with everything going on and updates. Sometimes things change by the hour, right? It's okay. So I have a new schedule. I was talking about that. Hi, Kelly. And on one of my videos this week, I got so confused I couldn't remember if I was live on Monday on YouTube or if it was Tuesday. I was cracking up at myself. I was like, I don't even know what I've done, because it was my first real full week off. When hi, Janet. Hello, everyone. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Janet. And so hi, Dawn. So I was kind of getting confused myself, and I was kind of getting tickled at myself. Hi, Diana. I am doing well. How are you doing? Today I went to Walmart and got some groceries. They open at 7. I was at the door at 7. I actually set my alarm clock to get up to make sure that I went to the grocery store. I thought with all this that I wouldn't have to worry about setting an alarm clock ever. And so now I set it to go and shop. Because I am high risk and I needed some things. I really did. I wrote your schedule down on my dry erase board in the craft room. That's probably a good idea. Hi, Carol. So anyway, thank you, Diana. I love doing these videos. So I got up early this morning and I run to Walmart and I'm there at 7 o'clock and people were waiting at the door to get in. Hi, Laura. And so I was like, oh my goodness, so I was only in there like 20 minutes at the most. And, by the time I was leaving, I was like, whoa, there's too many people. So I was glad to go, but I'm good now. So hopefully we will just, now really seriously stay in and not go out for two full weeks is what we're into right now. So my schedule. Okay. I'm so glad you made it, Carol. Thank you, Susan. Thank you so much. My schedule: Tuesday at 10 a.m. live on YouTube, Wednesday 10 a.m. live on Facebook, and Sunday now at night, I keep this one, 7 o'clock, Facebook Live here. My hubby went early this morning to Walmart, high risk, type 1 diabetic. Yes, I know, Kelly. I know we have to be ever so careful. And like what my daughter and I have been doing, now it's like, okay, if she goes out to get groceries, then she starts counting 14 days from there. We're not sick, but we're like, okay, if anything's going to happen to us, it's going to happen in 14 days. So we start counting. Then I found yesterday, I made some chocolate chip cookies yesterday. And I thought, ooh, I'd love to have, a couple of those and some juice. So, but then I went, no, wait, I'll just have one. And my daughter and it was funny, we were talking this morning. I was like, are we rationing ourselves our food in the house? I said, because I would have never ever done that before. I would have been like, yeah, I'll get a couple of cookies, glass of juice, and go on with myself. But now it's just a little bit different there. And I was like, no, I can't. I have to not think like that. I have to, yeah. So I think that that's just a part of being in. I did, though, yesterday, I went outside. I was outside all day yesterday. I got up to like 82 degrees. I finished staining the deck. So I did that outside, and that felt really good. I hope you guys are, hope all is doing well. And yes, the nasty is staying away. Oh, yes, Wednesday is 10 a.m. Gloria, Wednesday is 10 a.m. on, no, wait, the YouTube is Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. I added a second Facebook Live at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. And then Sunday night like this at 7. So it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday. And Tuesday and Wednesday are both 10 a.m. Yes, ours is starting to have special hours here too. Yes, yay, the deck is all done. I know, it's like I started it last year. This is so funny how people follow me because, it's like you've been messing with that deck now since last year. It is hilarious. So, yes, I know, right? I feel so good about finishing the deck. I have so much to do. And tomorrow, I'm taking the bathroom apart and, I take the drapes down, wash the walls. I mean, I'm talking clean from ceiling to floor. So that now, every day I'm going to get into a room and start doing that. So that keeps you busy. And then it will get me, I get all my yard sale stuff together that way. So of course we'll have, I have one area, one room that is just piled with yard sale stuff. And then my daughter and I'll have one in the spring, or maybe the summer when all of this is over. Hey, Lily. I hope you're well, Lily. Oh, yes, the drapes. Yes. The drapes, how funny. I know, right? I'm like, oh, I got to take all this stuff. It's a lot of work. Up and down on the step stool, that kind of thing. So yeah, if you're just dropping on here, Tuesday morning, 10 a.m., that was my daughter. So, sorry, she was calling. Tuesday, 10 a.m. I'm live. Wednesday, 10 a.m. live on Facebook on this channel. And then Sunday at 7. Okay, so let's do the giveaway from last week. Last week we made this little box right here. And we made these 3 little cards. They look so sweet. And we just had fun with these. And so I thought it would be fun if for you guys, whoever won, would like to put one together. So here is the little box. It's all cut. You put it together. Okay, you could follow my instructions and put it together. I had to fold it so it would fit in the envelope, but it's folded on a score line. It's folded where it needs to be scored. And then you get this card with it, like that. And with the little box then, I cut the cards and I put their colors in with them. Like this one has the Gorgeous Grape. This one is Coastal Cabana. And this one is Lovely Lipstick. So these 3 go here. And then these are the front of the box and the side panels. I'm not allowed to stamp anything. I ordered the little envelopes, just waiting for, oh, how nice. Thank you, Janet. Yeah, I love the little box. Thank you. And so here are these white pieces, and you could decorate them like you want and put them on your box. So I thought that might be fun, that you might want to play with. So let's go ahead and choose somebody while we're talking about it, right? Here we go. There we go. Who is this? Laura Miller. Laura Miller. I will send that to you. There we go. So we got that done. And there's our box. We're good. Okay. Now, I would love to share cards with you guys when I get them in the mail. This is from a friend of mine, Judy. And she made an alternative card with the paper pumpkin set. It's like she cut the front of the card off. And then this blue right here, which is probably balmy blue, is it's got like the Subtles embossing folder, it feels like, and which is so nice. Yeah, whoop whoop, Laura. Yeah. That's awesome. You're welcome. And so she sent me a nice little card with a note, and this was her alternative project. I love these raindrops. Those are really, really cool. So I just love those. I really enjoyed this month's paper pumpkin kit. And if you can see, can you see that she like Wink of Stella like down here on the boots? I thought that was a great idea. And in here in these flowers, I don't know if you guys can see a little shimmer right there. She did. Uh-huh. Yep. So that was really pretty. And I do appreciate that. Okay. So this week's giveaway is a grab bag. You're not going to know what's in here. So you're going to get that. There's goodies in there, and you're going to get this card. I had so much fun making this card. Now understand this, and you know the way that I get. Yes, this month's Paper Pumpkin, Paula, just so much fun. But this was the first card that I made like this. I watched some videos on how to cut this. And so the one that we make is just my second card to make like this. So just bear with me and we will get through it. But this was fun. This was just absolutely fun. And I thought thinking of you, sweet friend, was very, very fitting. And this card really sits up. The greatest part of this card, it's not the front. That's why I just put the hello there. The greatest part of this card is the inside. So this is like something that someone might display, you know, if you sent it to them. So here's the outside. And let's go over some dimensions. The card base, it's a regular card base. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So whatever color card base that you want to use, go ahead and do that. Our outside layers are 5 1/4 by 4. I used Granny Apple Green. And I used our Lily DSP. This was the free DSP, the Lily Impressions Designer Series paper that was in the Celebration catalog, because I don't even know what's left. It's like things are changing day by day. And so, you know, if you place an order, if they say that they don't have it, you'll have to move on to something else, because now everything is while supplies last. So I use that on the outside, and that piece of DSP is 5 by 3 3/4. Now, the inside of this card is totally, totally different. Okay, let's move our giveaway away here, and let me move this way so that I can watch it. All right, so what we want to do, let's go ahead and put our DSP on our Granny Apple Green right here. What I used to do all of this with was, it's a hodgepodge of everything. And you know, Kelly, I've never made these cards before. I never made a pop-up, but I was like, what am I going to do on Sunday night? Sometimes I get in a rut. I fold the card over, make the front, make the inside, you know, and I feel like I'm just duplicating myself. So when I find something like this, I'm like, oh, I got to do that, you know. So like I said, it's just my second one. Bear with me. So I've used my ladybug dies because I had to have a ladybug in the lily pond. And then I used Stitch So Sweetly dies. And of course I used the lily pad dies right here. And the only thing I used out of there was this. This is such a cool element right here. This element right here is just like really unique. So then I used the lily pad stamps. I never made, and so now, yeah, that's good. And then I used my little ladybug. And then from the Butterfly Wishes, I used this butterfly right here, because I was just kind of thinking what could be in a pond. And so that's what I came up with. I came up with the ladybugs, the butterflies, flowers, lilies, that kind of thing. So that's how we got to that point. That was my thinking process. Okay, so we're going to put this down with some Tombow. And this is just the outside of the card. And then we're going to just lay this aside. I just want to get it done. Cute. Look at that Granny Apple Green. Doesn't that make that just look pretty? You would just never think it. Just really nice. Okay, now we're going to just put this aside. Okay, let's talk about the base of this card. So like I said, this is Lovely Lipstick. And remember, Lovely Lipstick, Grapefruit Grove, Pineapple Punch, Call Me Clover, Blueberry Bushel. They will be going away at the end of May. Okay, they will be retiring. So this is Lovely Lipstick. And it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we're going to fold it like this. Okay? And we need room this way. Now, we're going to take a piece of, this is regular Whisper White, and this measurement has to be a little smaller. See how it frames it out nicely, okay? Yeah, almost tropical with the Granny Apple. I know, I just love that Granny Apple Green. This piece right here has the card base is like a frame, and this piece, regular Whisper White, is 8 1/4 by 5 1/4, scored at 4 1/8. And then you want your score lines here to meet up. Now we've got our DSP, and this is 8 by 5. Very simple, 8 by 5, and it goes like this. The first part of this is that we're going to remove our base, and we're going to glue this piece down to our Whisper White. Totally glue the whole thing. Now, guys, remember, we are live, and this is only my second one. I was like, maybe today I should have went ahead and did a couple of others, you know, just to practice. And then I thought, no, that's okay. If I mess it up, we'll just cut some more, right? So this goes here, and this has already been scored at 4 inches. You want your score lines to meet up. And now you're going to have a Whisper White border around. Make sure that your score lines meet up, like bend it just a little bit. Get it right where you want it. You've got that wiggle room because we're using Tombow. And we're going like this. Now you're going to need a pencil and a ruler. I'll get my little ruler here. Okay, now what you're going to do now is take the card and fold it. We're going to need a bone folder. Okay, so we're going to take the card, we're going to fold it, and use your bone folder and score it. Not score it, burnish it. Okay? Now this definitely, because you have 2 layers, definitely start in the middle, work your way out. As you see, I just kept doing from the middle out, not to get anything to shift. Okay, so we're in good shape here. Now that we have this adhered to there, when you fold your card, put your folded part at the bottom, right here. And now we're going to bring the ruler in. You're going to measure up 1 inch and just put a little mark. Okay. 1 inch. And 1 inch here. See, I have a little, my ruler, like my 1 inch starts at that dark line. Hi, from, let's see, Bellingham, Washington. How are you doing? I think I've got that. Nancy Reynolds, how are you? I hope everyone is okay there. So up 1 inch, and I've made 3 little marks. Okay? That's that easy. Now then, take your ruler and draw a straight line. You're 1 inch up, and you want to just get a nice line here. Let me make sure that my card is straight. And I want that right about there. I think I'm pretty good right there. I think I'm okay right there. Okay, now I'm going to draw a line. Okay, now what you're going to do is take your ruler and watch how I mark this off. You're going to go 1/4 inch. Oh, good. We've had sunshine here too. Yesterday it was 82. I think we tied a record yesterday. It was beautiful. Okay, so here we're going to come in 1/4 inch, make a mark. Now, it doesn't matter how much you mark this up. Don't worry about that. You don't have to erase it or anything. This is the back of the card. Now, from the 1/4 inch, you want to measure out 1 full inch. So we're going to go to 1 1/4. We're going to make a mark. We're going to go to 1 1/2. That's 1/4 inch out from 1 1/4. Make another mark. Then from 1 1/2, we're going to go out a full inch. Go to 2 1/2. Then we're going to go 1/4 inch at 2 3/4. Then from 2 3/4 to 3 3/4 an inch. So do you see what we're doing? We're doing 1/4 inch, an inch, 1/4 inch, an inch, 1/4 inch. So 2 3/4 to 3 3/4. Come to 4. And then out by 5. And you have 1/4 inch here. Now the reason why that you need to mark this off like this is very important, is that you have a piece right here that's holding it down. Then you have your square. Then you have another 1/4 inch in here. Then you have your square a 1/4 of an inch, a square, and a 1/4 of an inch. And that's how it measures out to be perfectly spaced, okay? So now from here, from these little lines, just draw down. Just draw your little lines down. So we got a 1/4 of an inch, then we have an inch, we came out a 1/4, then we came out an inch, 1/4 of an inch, an inch, 1/4 of an inch, and an inch. Okay? So your little grid should look like this. So you've got a 1/4 of an inch, then you went out an inch, went out a 1/4, went out an inch, 1/4, then another inch, 1/4, inch, and 1/4. And it makes it perfectly spaced. Okay? Now, what we need to do now is cut up on these lines. And I'm going to use a thicker scissor instead of my snips. And then you want them to intersect. Let's see, am I going to get 3 or 4 out of these? Now I'm confused. Okay, we're just going to do it. It's okay. If I get 4, I get 4. So here we're going to cut up on these lines. And we're going to cut right where it intersects. Yeah, I think I'm going to get 4 out of this, which is cute. But then I'm wondering, when am I going to put on the other one? Okay, there. And then here. And then here. And then here. And here. Oh, cute. And it's thick. And here. And then here. I guess I measured that other one a different way, but that's okay. I did that by thirds. Okay. So now what we have is, like, this is kind of woven into itself. Oh, thank you, Savings Maker. I appreciate that. Okay, so now you have like all of these little slots here, okay? Things that are cut. And what you want to do is pop these through. Well, actually, wait. My center one was bigger, so I'm just going to make one a little larger. Let's make this one right here a little larger. I'm going to come up another 1/2 inch with my line. Just a 1/2 inch right here. They could stay the same if you wanted them to, but I think having one a little longer and taller is kind of fun. So I'm going to just cut up, and this one's going to be the bigger one. Just like that. Okay. Oh, okay, Lily. Yes, I found these, videos last night, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. Okay, now what we want to do is take these pieces here, and you're just going to have to work with them. Yeah, I got 4 out of these. How cool is that? Okay, just kind of work with them and bend them out. And this takes just a little bit. Just takes a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, there it goes right there. Okay, and you want to pinch them, you want to get the score line going the other way. And this takes me just a second to manipulate. You want some to stay back, the small ones to stay back, and then the other thicker ones to pop forward. And just keep, here we go. Just keep maneuvering them down. Like onto where you cut it, right here, okay? And then that'll go like that. Let me see, wait, am I doing this the right way? Or does those need to stay back? These need to come forward, okay. Okay, here we go. So I want to fold these. Why am I getting this not right? Or am I getting it right and I'm just manipulating it wrong? Okay, here we go. Yeah. Now, I want to bone fold these. You've got to press this down. I still don't think this is right. It doesn't feel right to me. What is wrong here? That comes up. Hold on. Here we go. Let's fold it right here. Let's fold it. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we've got everybody in there. All right. Did you see what I did? I had to push it forward. You have to push like where you've cut. You've got to push all of that forward. And then have these little straight lines in the back. Let's get that going that way. I still don't have this one right. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So everything should kind of meet and then really use your bone folder. So as you see, you have to kind of manipulate it a little bit, you know, with your fingers. And like I say, it doesn't matter about the paper because see, okay, see, there we go. Now it's opening. With your luck, you'd rip it. This is very challenging. This did get a little challenging right there. So sorry. But as you can see, just manipulate it and pinch it. Just pinch it so that it folds into itself. That's all. Right there. This one, I kind of smash that a little bit. Good. Okay. Just keep pressing it down. There we go. And there we go. Now, what you want to do, we're going to attach it now to our card, to the inside of our card. And this is where we have to be ever so careful. So we have a nice little border. Yeah, you know, okay, I think that 3 is plenty. I got a little happy with the measurements and made 4, okay? So we'll just have to enjoy 4 tonight, which it's cute, you know. Okay, so this goes on here, and you want this, let me try to match that up again. I'm still kind of pressing it to get it right. Okay. Now you want this to be like, almost like a book, okay? Almost to open like a book. So you want to put your Tombow here on this area. And the card you'll get in the giveaway is the one with the 3, because I think that one is going to come out a whole lot better than this one. I think I got a little happy with the cutting, but we're okay. Okay, so we're going to place this almost into the score line there, but not. Up to it, a little, just a hair away from it, guys. You got to kind of stay away from it because, see, you've got bulk in here. This is going to be a little bulky. Okay, see how that's going to come? Cute. Let's push that down just a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to fold this over. If anything's hanging out, we can always trim it. Let's say that should fit right in there like so. Perfectly. Perfect. Okay, now on this side, now that we have that side attached, now we can go ahead and let's do this side. Because then you know that you're going to get it on there right. Because you'll have some wiggle room. So fold, I'm going to bring this closed kind of. I want to make sure that I have it here where I want it. And then I'm going to close it and mash it. That's all you've got to do. And it's in there. It is in there. Just like that. So cute. This could get scooched down just a little bit. Okay. We'll be okay with that. All right. Now, here. I had it upside down. Sorry. Okay. So it goes like this. And now, let's go ahead and get some lovely lipstick out. And let's go ahead and decorate our envelope. We have this little lily here. And the lily pad, remember guys, if you got this one, the lily pad is reversible, but you use the same stamp. You just use the other side of it. The other side, the flat side, okay? Let me get some scrap paper in here. Let me go ahead, and this is the flat side. So I'm going to tap it into the ink and stamp it off, and then stamp it right down here on the corner of the envelope. Whenever you double stamp, you want the first one, the solid one, stamp it off to be the lighter color. Okay, just like that. Now I'm cleaning it, and then I'm going to flip it. Oh, really, Connie? I'm sorry. I did fumble with that a little bit. The other one, honest to God, it went together so easy, but I did kind of fumble with that a little bit. So here, we're going to stamp it into the lovely lipstick and come over here and then put your solid color on top. And that's how you get that double stamp. So we're going to do that on the envelope. And we've got that done. Okay. Now, I cut these out. This is out of the lily. These are so interesting. I'm just going to glue these down. One on the bottom. Ooh, let's get rid of this, right? We'll have our fingers in that for sure. So I'm going to put one here on the bottom. Yeah, see, and really it needs to be scooched back into here just a little bit. I can feel it in here. Like I should have just pushed it back a little bit, and that would have given me a little bit of room there, but it's adhered now, so we're going to just go with it. So right there, isn't that a cute element? And then right here, thank you very much, Gloria. Yeah, I did. The other one came together so quickly. I was like, this won't be too bad tonight. But as you can see, it did get a little bit challenging for me. So right there, that's good. Now we're going to put I just did some butterflies from that set, Butterfly Wishes. And these I'm just going to put on with glue dots. And I don't know what I'm going to do, because now I have 4 little things instead of 3. So let's put a butterfly here. Okay. We might have to decorate that later. And then this here. Let's get this butterfly down here. And they're just stamped in lovely lipstick. And let's go ahead and do the outside of the card that says hello. Are you going to try it? Oh, good, Kelly. I'm so glad. I need to post the measurements to cut it into the 3 slots instead of the 4. Because see too, if these little things in here were a little thicker, this would have scooched back a little bit more. You know, I mean, live and learn. And like I said, this is just my second one. So I'll try to figure those out and post them. Oops, that doesn't go there. That goes right here. All of a sudden I had a blank canvas. Did you see that? Oh, good, Janet. I hope you will try it. But like I said, I think this one, let me figure these measurements out, and then I will put those in the directions. Now, this is the front of the card, and I love Brainy Apple Green. Look, I started doing the inside of the card, then all of a sudden I picked up the outside of the card. But does it matter? No. Do however you want. we're just having a technical difficulty. Okay, there. There we go. So we just push that on there. Definitely would use Tombow on this because of the thickness. Let's say I make pop-up cards often for my grandchildren. You should just cut practice paper to perfect them pop-up portions. And wait a minute, I gotta see the rest of this. And it gets easier each time. Yes, right, exactly. It gets easier each time. Let's hope so, right? Okay, now I'm going to put this right here. And everything in here is down with Tombow because you don't want to pop anything up. The card is thick enough. Right there. And let's get our little ladybug and let's put her right here. Okay. Now, especially with the ladybug and the butterflies, if you can see, I don't have them touching the bottom. Okay. Don't have them touching the bottom. So that then, you know, just keep closing it and pushing on it. And everything will stay in place. I wish I'd have pushed that back. That bothers me, but it's okay. It actually looks cute with 4. It really does. I didn't think, I was like, meh, you know. Okay, so now let's put our little flowers together here. I love this flowers. These flowers are from the ladybug. And I just took a little glue dot here, which is really all it needs. And I just attach these like this. And then here, just with some Tombow. And I'm going to put it on the outside one here. Just make sure when you close it, nothing hangs off. That's all. Just keep trying it. Okay, Gloria, you try this. I know, right? There we go. That is so cute. And I love the way the ladybug sticks more out, you know, toward the front of the project. I like having one that is a tear. I saw another one done, and the way she cut it, she made just a birthday cake out of the tears. And I thought that looked really cute and interesting to do. Because, of course, you know, now that we don't have to worry about, like, getting ready for work and getting all the wash done, it just gets done. I'll put that right there. It just gets done, you know. So I don't have to worry about it. So I have more time in the craft room to play. So you can make longer projects, right? I'm putting this more down on the stem, that glue dot, because of the spacing that I have right here. My flower can't be too long. So just like that. And then here. And just like that, just some flowers. And what else? What can we put there? What's fast? How about that bothers me, as you can see. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Just a quick little butterfly, and this time this one will go in Granny Apple Green. Cute. Let's punch. Yeah, here we go. Hey, this punch is free with I think it's a $100 order until the end of the month. You know everything is ending at the end of the month. Just a few days left with the celebration and the occasions catalog, what's left, and all of the nice specials, you know, to get the cutter and the starter kit and all of that. We had a card like this in March. Oh, was it a birthday card that popped out, Diana? I think I really liked that one. In fact, I gave them that one to a lot of my people at work that had birthdays. Okay, so we'd do this. in. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so they're dancing butterflies along with our ladybug. Cute. Okay. And one up here because we have to have a butterfly in all the flowers, right? Okay. All right. Hey, okay, I'm happy with that now. Not too bad. If this was just pushed back a little bit more, I would be like, this is perfect. That bothers me a little bit right there. But we're already glued down, so we're okay. Oh, did you made the bumblebee one? Oh, you know what? You know, this would look cute with that bumblebee paper. This really would. Add pearl or rhinestones to the middle of the flower, of course, immediately. Immediately. Let's do rhinestones. Great idea. Let's let something sparkle. Let's do it. To the middle of the flowers, so we will put 3. Great idea. Looky there. Oh, oh my goodness, yes. It needed that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, now that's adorable. That is adorable. I'm going to put 3 right here. Right? Oh, and I have to tell, oh, my poor team, okay? My poor team. I still don't have my shipment, guys. I'm really glad that I'm laid off, because if it comes tomorrow, I will get your stuff in the mail immediately. Everything is cut. Like, everything is like so cut. Like, everything for you guys like is cut. Your goodies have to come. And then I put, everything together. So, but yeah, I am just waiting, and I appreciate you guys waiting for me not to pay double out on the shipping and the envelopes and everything. So I really do appreciate you guys hanging in there with me for that. Because they are getting a half a sheet of rhinestone. That is so cute. The rhinestones, look at that. You make using those glue dots seem easy. A lot of people struggle with that's so funny, Kelly. They struggle with those glue dots, and it's this little tool right here that helps me pick them up. I am so happy that we added those rhinestones to the flowers. Just too cute. Really and truly, this card with the 4 would be absolutely just perfect if it wasn't for that. Because look, they're really just great. Oh, that came so cute. But see, that I won't even send that. Yes, Janet, yes, shipping is taking a while. Thank you, Kelly, I appreciate it. Rhinestone makes the card. Yes, Gloria, so seriously, the rhinestones made this little project. I don't know, I kind of like the 4. It's busier, right? Okay, so maybe I'll try to post both measurements. It might not be tonight. I might get the measurements up tomorrow on this page on this video. And I can help you guys like that. So here we go. Another wonderful Sunday night down. We've been busy, very busy in the house and in the craft room, especially because, honest, for the first week and a half, the only thing I wanted to do is sit in this craft room and play. I had the time, and I was like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. Really and truly, and too, sometimes it's like when I'm on camera, I'm trying to do things and stay where you guys can see it, and I'm not directly over it. Like here, I can push in here, and it is right into that score line right here, where here I can feel it, and they're up just, oh my gosh, I swear, just an 1/8, maybe a 1/16 of an inch. I could feel it right here. And so that's what made that go a little cattywampus. But you can use your heat to loosen the glue and then push it back. Really? I didn't know that. You can heat this up? Should we try it? I didn't know. Let's try it. Because like I said, I'm not giving this card to anybody because I don't like the way that this came out. Do you heat from the back? Just heat like the cardstock? Let's see. Will that peel? Oh, I'm going to work with that. Oh, that is peeling, guys. Seriously. That is... Look at that. Okay. Now let's do it. We'll do it together. Do we have anything else to do tonight? I don't know. You're from Navarre, Florida. How are you doing there in Florida? Everybody okay? Are you guys good? Are you in your houses? Are you mandatory yet or no? We're not here in Tennessee, although I feel like, isn't that wonderful? What a trick. Oh, what a trick. Okay, I'm just gonna de-glue this entire back. Oh, this is wonderful. Are you guys watching this? Can you believe this? We're doing this. We are gonna do this. Ouch, that's hot. You've done it several times. Yes, this is seriously working. I know, like, if you take dental floss and, like, if you pick it up and you can run it through there, it'll help too. But this, you are kidding me. I've been doing Stampin' Up! For 8 years. I've never done this. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, my goodness. That saved this card. For me, at least. Okay, so now, isn't this fantastic? Diana, thank you. And I'm glad I'm doing it on camera so you guys can see that this is serious. This is serious. This works. We're talking serious crafting, saving method here. How many of us get something on there and it's like, oh my gosh, if I just would have went to the left just a hair, you know? Okay. So let's see. I want these down in there. Okay. Okay. I like that. Oh, it's a save. It's a save. It's a big save, guys. Look. I can live with that. Look at this. Can you believe we did that together here on... Oh, my goodness. I am so glad you told me about that, Diana. I was like, let's just do it. What do we have to lose? Need to put a little glue here where I lifted it. We are good to go. I'm happy. Oh, to me, it's a save. It is a major crafting save. And you guys watched it live. Major. Major. Thank you so... I know, right, Lily? Shut the front door. Seriously. Did you... Okay, so... I got that off a little bit. And, you know, and that... It happens. It happens. Okay? But... Diana on here said if we heated it up, I could manipulate the glue back. And I did. And I heat it on the back and, you know, in the middle of it without burning my fingers. I'm just pressing that Tombow down. Oh, I love it. I just now fell back in love with that card. Thank you, Diana. Thank you so much. Thank you. Look, you guys. Now we have two wonderful cards and a new tip on what to do with this heat gun. So now remember, I will be live here on YouTube on Tuesday morning at 10, Wednesday morning here on this channel, on Facebook at 10, and then of course we keep Sunday nights at 7. So live Tuesday morning on YouTube, live Wednesday morning, they're both 10 o'clock on Facebook. I know, right? Shut the front door. It's... This is amazing. This made my night. Made my night. First of all, it looks better with the rhinestones, okay? That's number one. Whoever gave, I know, right? Don't Stampers rock. I'm right here live. You guys help me to make my project 10 times better than what it even started out. So the rhinestones first. Then I get this off a little bit. And and then we heat it up. We reposition. I've got 4 over here. We've got rhinestones. Ta-da! Cute. Very cute. Okay, so next week's giveaway is going to be this one with the 3. And then this is just a little secret little grab bag that I put together. There we go. That'll be next week. I hope to see you back here next Sunday night at 7. Please, guys, stay safe. Stay very, very, I don't know, just calm and stay home. And please stay safe and try to get through this. And we'll just have more fun on this channel and with me crafting. And that's it. Let's see, Deborah, I won't be able Tuesday, but I will Wednesday. Well, you can always watch the replays. You can always watch the replays. Oh, the rhinestones were a fantastic suggestion. Fantastic. Oh, and yes, and you can always watch the replays with my videos. And we will just get through all of this and just have fun in our houses. And, yeah, and I'll try not to ration my food to myself, right? So funny. Last night I was like, well, I'll have 1 cookie, okay? Yeah, okay. Normally, like I say, I would have a few, but I thought, no, I'll just have 1. And then, like I said at the beginning of this video, my daughter and I were laughing because I was like, oh my goodness, stay goofy and smile, get more snuggles. Yes, for sure, Lily. But I said to my daughter, I was like, are we rationing our food to ourselves? Is this like just something that's happening because we're home and what we're seeing, this kind of thing? So we were laughing about it. But yes, if I'll remember, I can have a couple cookies if I want. So, hey guys, I hope you will try this card. Get the measurements. I'll post them. I'll try to get these up right in here tonight. Maybe not. It might be tomorrow. Okay. And I'll just try to do this sweet little card. Oh my God, you can make cookies? No. Okay, let me tell you the cookies that I was making. I have the log. I cut them and put them in 4s because they make a little cookie, and so I cut them in 4s and make a little cookie, and that's what I do. Yes, no, there's no baking going on here. I bake like Rachel Ray does. Here's a scoop of ice cream and some jam on top of it and some Cool Whip. We're good. That's dessert. I am not a dessert person. I can cook. They're going to gain weight. Most people are afraid they're going to but I don't care. And so, I know, right, Diana? Everybody's afraid that they're going to gain weight because we're not doing anything. I do find, though, that I eat less. I can say that. I really do. I find that I'm not as hungry as much. And my arthritis also doesn't bother me as much because when I need to sit down, I can sit down. I just don't have to push it. So I find a big difference in my health, actually, with staying home. So, which is good. And being like confined to quarters, you don't get out and you don't spend money. So I've noticed that the checkbook doesn't move, which is really nice, So I think, I don't know, to me, my grandma always taught me, out of something bad always comes something good. And I need the frozen ones, yeah. Yes, and working outside is fantastic. But out of something bad always comes something good. This is bad. This is really, really bad, But if people can understand that maybe they don't need to be away from their families 80 hours a week to make a living, I don't know. There's more people at home. They're home with their kids. They're seeing, more. They're understanding more about family life. I can't say that would be a bad thing. There's a lot of bad things that are coming out of this. I don't like to hear anybody get sick and anybody die from an illness that, my gosh, is just like out of control. But in the end, I just wonder, in a year from now, there is a silver lining to everything, right? So yeah, and you have to look for it. It is the truth, Laura. That is just the truth. But and yes, exactly, Gloria. Family is bonding again. Everybody. I mean, you're going in 50,000 different directions at Mach 1. I don't know. And then having like 3 and 4 children, they're all in daycare centers, and that kind of thing. I mean, so now you're at home with those 3 or 4 kids, you might think that, hey, wait a minute, these kids kind of need our guidance more than I need to be working 80 hours, so I don't know. Yeah, maybe really, some positive things must come out of this. It has to be, one parent, one caregiver home with who needs it. It is better than all working. Yes, Lily, I so agree. I so agree. Now my oldest daughter, she gets to stay home with the baby. And hey, Billy, how are you? Yes, and not taking things for granted. I think that too. Like when you get to go somewhere and have, I don't know, sometimes I think that this country was taking freedom for granted. To where like if you have a little bit of it taken away from you to where you can only go to the store, at certain times, and Walmart now over here is closing at 8:30. It was a 24-hour thing. I mean, I guess too, when some of that stuff goes away, that then, that you sit back and think, hey, wait a minute, we were very lucky and fortunate to have life like that. So I don't know. Good, Billy. I'm glad. You'll have to watch. And I boo-boo this card, Billy, at the bottom right here. And then Diana told us on here what to do. And I did it and I fixed it. And so that was pretty cool. Yes, both your daughters are enjoying time at home. Better because I'm moving to Texas. Who's moving to Texas? Wait. Hope it gets better. You're moving to Texas. Oh, okay. When are you moving, Diana? I hope that she'll be okay. You're moving soon? All stores used to be closed. I remember that, Lily. When I was in New Jersey, we had what was called the blue laws. Nobody was allowed to be open on Sunday. You had to stay home. You were with family. We went to my grandmother's. She cooked. My aunt cooked. Can't wait to see the precious little, I know, right? These little babies. I swear, they just steal my heart. So I don't know. So we'll just see, what happens, and we could just hope for the best, and everybody and all of us stay well and safe. So try while you're in your craft. Yes, hopefully June. Okay. Well, that's far enough out. Yeah. Hopefully you will get in your craft room, take down these measurements that we talked about at the beginning, and go ahead and try one of these cards. We've got a lot of time. You can mess with it in your craft room. Try that. So, yep, we had blue laws, right? Do you remember? Yes, you guys remember. When I was a kid. Yeah. When I was a teenager. Yeah, when I was a kid. And yeah, in New Jersey, we had the blue laws. So, all right, guys, I will see. Maybe you can join me on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube, or I'll see you back here on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. on this Facebook channel, or I will see you Sunday again back here at 7 live. And we'll go from there. Have a great week. I'll see you in a couple of days. Happy crafting.